Hey guys, so this video is going to actually cover everything on this page. I'm essentially going to go ahead and do it with you. So basically there's some treasure in this imaginary situation that has been buried at a point on your graph. So like imagine we're going to have a graph, there's some treasure somewhere. Your job is to find where is this treasure going to be buried. They give you some constraints to help you figure out like exactly where that treasure is buried, and it's these three clues here. So clue 1 is x is greater than or equal to 3, clue 2, and clue 3. What I want you to do is go ahead and type each of these clues onto Desmos. So go ahead and type these onto Desmos. I'm going to go ahead and do it here as well. So we have x is greater than or equal to 3. Remember to do that greater than or equal to symbol. You're going to press greater than and then immediately after press equals. And that should give you that symbol. It's equal to 3. And then that should make a line here. Notice the line is solid because it's greater than or equal to. And then doing the next one, it's x plus y is less than 5. This is a dashed line because it's not greater than or equal to, it's just, or less than or equal to, it's just less than. Then the next one is y is greater than -2. Okay, so you should have a graph with like 3 different inequalities going on here. If I look at just the blue one, there's 1 inequality, there's 2 inequalities, and then here's my 3rd inequality. So what we want is a picture of not only the graph, but where all of these 3 inequalities kind of overlap each other. And that's gonna be this triangle space right here. So make sure your graph is like nice and centered on that triangle. And then you're gonna go to this share graph key. So go ahead and go here. Then you're gonna go to export image, and then that's gonna be your image there. And then remember from that you can adjust how you want the size and all of that stuff. And then you could just, don't press download, just to like right click and copy this image. You can copy this image directly. Let's see. So I'm gonna go ahead and copy. Once you copy it, you can just paste it directly underneath here, underneath the problem on the Google Doc. Okay, please let me know if you need help doing this. I know it's a little different, but you just need to go to that share graph key. That's the key here. You wanna make sure you go here, and then you're clicking export. Okay, so to answer the last column of why these points aren't a solution, we're just gonna say which clue they don't satisfy. So in order to do that, we have to think of all of these points as x, y points. So for this first one, x, y, this is like x equals 0 and y equals 0. I'm gonna go ahead and label that all the way down here. So x equals 2, y equals 1. X equals 2, y equals 10. And then I forgot to mention earlier, go ahead and just do all your work on a separate sheet of paper and then email it to me when you're done. Y equals -2, x equals 6, and y equals 1. Okay, so we have x and y labeled. Now we're just gonna look at each of our clues and see like, okay, when is this not true? So for this very first one, I'm gonna start by just looking at 0, 0. And then I'm gonna start with this first clue. This clue is saying that your treasure has to be x, the x value of your treasure has to be greater than or equal to 3. So looking at this first point, x is 0, so x is not greater than or equal to 3. So I can say that this doesn't satisfy clue 1 because x is not bigger than 3 here. Let's see if it satisfies clue 2. So clue 2 says x plus y will be less than 5. So x 0 plus y 0 is less than 5. That's actually true. 0 plus 0 is less than 5. So this first point, it satisfied clue 2, but not clue 1. Let's see if it satisfies clue 3. Y is less than, or is greater than -2. That's true, because y is 0, which is greater than -2. So that one is true. So for 0, 0, it satisfied clue 1, clue 2, but not it satisfied clue 2, clue 3, but not clue 1. So you're going to say that here, that it did not satisfy the clue 1 constraint, or x being greater than 3. Let's go ahead and do another one. So let's try, this next point. X equals 2, y equals 1. I want to see which points doesn't it satisfy. So is x greater than or equal to 3? No, it is not. So it also didn't satisfy clue 1. X plus y, will it be less than 5? 2 plus 1 is 3, which is less than 5, so that's still true. Is y greater than -2? Yes, it is. So it only didn't satisfy clue 1. Go ahead and try the rest of them. See if you can figure out which clues they don't satisfy, and then you can check your work. Go ahead and press pause and then press play on the video when you're ready to check your work. Okay, so just checking, x equals 2, y equals 10. X is greater than 3 is not true, so it again didn't satisfy clue 1. X plus 5 will be x plus y will be less than 5. X is 2 plus y is 10, that'll be 12. That is not less than 5, so this also doesn't satisfy clue 2. And then y being greater than -2, that is true, so it satisfies clue 3. Going on to the next one, this one satisfies all 4 clues. X is greater than or equal to 3. Sorry, hold on, slow down. In our solution point, x is greater than or equal to 3. X plus 5 is less than y. 4 plus 0 is 4, which is less than 5. And y is greater than -2. 0 is greater than -2. So this point here, 4, 0, it satisfied all the constraints, which is why it was our solution. Let's try these next two. So x is 4, y is 2. So x is greater than or equal to 3. That's true. X plus 5 is less than 5. X plus -2 is, 4 plus -2 is 2, which is less than 5. That's true. Y is greater than -2. So notice that is not true because y equals -2. So we would say clue 3 here. If we would have had that greater than or equal to symbol on our y, then this could also be a solution point. But since it was just the greater than symbol, then no, y is not greater than -2. It's equal to -2. And then this final one, x equals 6, which is greater than 3. X plus y is less than 5. 6 plus 1 is 7, which is not less than 5. So this doesn't satisfy clue